Being an independent artist means a lot of hats are on your own head. Oftentimes you don't have a publicist or a manager helping you figure out how to gain traction and attention for your music. So today, I'm going to share some common mistakes that indie artists make when it comes to promoting themselves online, and also share what you should do instead in order to build a better music brand that will make people want to support you with some social media etiquette tips for independent artists. Let's blast off and get started. JM in your universe. Konnichiwa friends, I'm Jonathan Miller and welcome back to Jonathan Miller Music, helping you become a better indie artist. I make futuristic and outer space inspired dance pop music, and every Wednesday on this channel I'm helping others take their music to level 2. If that sounds good, consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell. If not, then here's a link to my music. What? You mean you clicked on this video and didn't ask for that? Weird. Maybe we should talk about that. But no, seriously, you should totally hit the sub button if this video helps you at all, because it really helps the channel grow. I'm just saying. Think about that. Alright, so every indie artist wants their music heard by someone. It's our art. It's what we're passionate about. But there are certain ways you should go about promoting yourself online and ways you shouldn't. So today I wanted to share some do's and don'ts on how to properly promote your music and start growing a real long-term fan base of people that want to continue to support your music. Long-term is the key phrase for this video. So let's jump in. Number 1, don't randomly drop a link to your music. Nothing is going to turn off people more to your music than just randomly dropping a link to your song when it has no relevancy to the post or the conversation or to that person at all. There's some really cruel memes about this online, and I'm gonna try not to be as rude as some people are when they're fed up with getting people's links, which is mostly why I'm bringing this up, because it's just viewed as disrespectful. We all want our music to be heard, but more often than not, these types of unsolicited emails or comments just end up getting deleted, or you hit that person at their breaking point and you get a really nasty response. So what you should do is form a connection with someone. Get to know them, be a real friend. Share memes, laugh, follow each other, and then you can promote yourself. Not follow for follow. I mean, like, do it because you want to. You should aim to be about 90% real person and 10% promoter of your music. And the reason is a friend is more likely to support your work and your art, or just check your song out, than a random person who doesn't have any interest in your type of music, doesn't like you, has never heard of you before. The likelihood of that happening is just really small. Remember, first impressions are everything, so be respectful. Number 2, don't promote yourself on someone else's posts. We've all seen people do this, and this is kind of an extension of my first point. Don't be all about you on someone else's post. I've seen some really distasteful, please follow me or check out my song, while the post is about somebody's dying grandfather. Like, have a little tact. Whether that's on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, it doesn't matter. If you're having a conversation with someone or the account holder on that post, and you want to bring up your music as an example for whatever it is you might be talking about, then at that point, it's probably okay to do that, but you should gauge each interaction individually. But do post on your own pages, your own social media, your own email list. These are your places on the internet to share your work, your passions, introduce people to who you are, and further that connection with your fans. That's your space on the internet, so it's okay to promote your stuff there. Number 3, don't beg for likes, follows, and streams. This is pretty self-explanatory, but don't beg for follows, likes, streams, etc. It leaves a bad taste in most people's mouths, so you gotta be creative with this. Like, for example, the reason I structure my videos the way that I do, with a small sarcastic joke about subscribing in the beginning, is so people who might be brand new to the channel get a feel for my personality. Some people like it and choose to subscribe, and other people don't and don't subscribe, and that's okay. Everyone has different likes and dislikes, and I don't need to be everyone's favorite cup of tea. It's all right. So do, however, be creative with how you ask for likes, streams, and follows and views, etc. If you're 90% of the time a real human, then using that 10% to promote yourself in creative ways is not really going to bother people that much, because they'll respect what you do, and they'll kind of expect it too. Remember, promoting our work to our fans is a privilege. So if you're a good, genuine person, you won't ever have to beg for that stuff. Number 4, Don't send generalized emails to playlist curators. Playlist curators on places like Spotify see hundreds of emails a day, and they will know if you typed out some generalized email and sent it to 500 different people and only changed the name. That doesn't work for other professions, and it won't fly in the music industry either. Do send out personalized emails to try to get on playlists. Make your email specific to that playlist curator and show them why your song is the perfect addition to that playlist. Do your research and learn more about that specific curator, what their tastes are, what kind of music they add to their playlist. If you're trying to send a hip-hop song to a metal playlist, likelihood probably not gonna get chosen. It's better to send out 10 highly informed, highly researched, well-intentioned emails rather than 500 lazy versions of the same email that has no depth to it. And number 5, don't expect promotion for you from others. Expecting promotion for your music by your fans or playlist curators, your family, your friends, or even your music distributor makes you look like you've got a big head. No one's going to do the work for you, and you can't expect others to promote your stuff instead of doing at least a little bit of it yourself. So do, however, put in the work. Sub to other channels on YouTube like this one, I know there's plenty of them, to see how you can take bits and pieces to promote and improve your overall music business. It's a lot of work doing all of this yourself, that's not a secret, but that's what keeps you humble. Because when you get a fan, or multiple fans, who take time out of their day to post a video of them dancing to your song, or retweeting your new single announcement because they're so excited, it feels incredible. I think sometimes that gets lost on social media. And they're not doing it because they own you and they feel you owe them something, or vice versa, like we're talking about today, but they do it because they believe in your talent and they love what you're doing. That is truly a special thing, and that is something to be cherished every single time. So stay grounded, be inspired, form genuine connections with people, and soon enough, you won't even have to try and promote yourself, because your good heart will be doing that for you. So those are some social media etiquette tips for independent artists. Question of the video: what are some creative ways that you've promoted your music online that went really well? Tell me about your experiences in the comments below. If you want to check out more indie artist tips and tricks, I've left some recommendations in the description. And don't forget to check out my latest single and its remix, Not Afraid of My Heart. Links also in the description below. And if you like me and you like what I do, consider following me on Spotify or joining me on Patreon like Melanie here to help this channel grow and get all sorts of fun rewards. But as always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it and subscribe if you're new. I put out new videos every single Wednesday. Once again, I'm Jonathan Miller, and I will see you next time. See you later.
I am of a shade